Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. No need to worry, everybody. Everything's gonna be all good. I just gotta make sure this is working fine. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright, we should be good. So, hello everybody, Grant here. I'll take on the stream starting soon sign. I'm going to take it down in a moment. So let me just prepare the playlist itself. Excuse me. I just finished dinner, so sorry for the hiccup there. Yeah, so yeah. Hello everybody, Grant here, and the series that started it all turns 10 years old this month. Yep. The now cancelled Grant Scarborough's Webkinz show. That plush series I worked on starting in high school all the way up until I was almost done with college. That series was certainly a journey for me to make. And today we're going to start a series of streams. Starting with this one, where I'll be going through every single episode and basically reacting to them, or rather doing a commentary, a director's commentary, if you will, on each one, with a certain number of episodes each stream, and yeah, and we'll wrap it up with the last Saturday of the month on the 27th. Now, the reason I'm also streaming on the 14th of this month, even though that's a Sunday, is because, one, to make more time for me to do some more commentary on it, and two, is that September 14th of this year will mark the 10th anniversary of the first ever upload I made to YouTube, that being the first ever episode of Grant Scarborough's Webkinz show, Amoeba War. Specifically the original version, that's not so well edited and so on. Yeah. So, with that out of the way, I am just going to quickly open this up right here. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to, because the earlier episodes were a lot longer than the later episodes. Like, the later episodes are usually about 10 minutes max. Well, the first few went as high as like 30 minutes. Now, for this first stream, for the sake of time and such, especially since I already had to start the stream late, we're going to be sticking with the first 4 as planned, that being the original cut of Amoeba War, starting with that and going all the way to 5 Nights at Communism. Yes, that's something I just said. And trust me, prepare for cringe for some of these, because, oh boy, these are pretty cringy, but I do think it's important for a creator to always look back at his, hers, or their own work. So, we're going to start off with the original cut of Amoeba War right here. Yeah, indeed so, Mr. Wanapong. The series, this now cancelled series, is going to turn 10 years old on the 14th. And I know that, like, for those wondering, I already have done, like, for the episodes released in 2020 and 2021, I already done, like, some behind-the-scenes videos on those, in another now cancelled series called, like, Behind the Scenes Rewind, but before, I am going to rewatch those videos as well before I do the commentary streams on those, just so I don't end up repeating stuff I've already said, because those commentaries I want to include new behind-the-scenes information. But I shouldn't have to worry about that for a few weeks, so yeah, and like I said, it's going to start off with the original, this stream at least is going to start off with the original cut of Amoeba War, then The Living Pencil, then Teacher Charge, and then finally 5 Nights at Communism. I know, sounds very weird, and, hold on, let me refresh this page. It wasn't scrolling up, there we go, it's better, yeah. And as you can see, during the run of this series, I chose to make this first episode non-canon to the series. And as we rewatch these episodes, you'll start to see why. And as you could already see, first off, you're probably wondering, why is this... Oh, a second. Okay, so first of all, you're probably wondering, and let's go to full screen for this. First of all, the aspect ratio is letterboxed, 4:3, even though I was like filming this with my old iPhone, which was capable of doing 16:9. I don't know how this happened. It was probably due to like a video conversion error or something, but yeah. And the chair here, you see, my family doesn't have that chair anymore. I liked this damn chair. It felt comfy to sit in. But anyways, let's stop rambling now and just hit play. Oh boy.
Splatoon! Whoa! Can't wait to put this in the Wii U! Let's do this!
Yeah, the Wii U. Remember that, everybody? The Wii U, Nintendo's failed console that was severely underrated? I still have my Wii U. I played some games on it on stream, like Tropical Freeze. Yes, I have the Wii U version on Tropical Freeze, not the Switch version. Anyways.
Time for some Splatoon! Let's do this!
You can see right here, like, I also already had, like, a GameCube controller by this point, but not an actual GameCube, so I used my family's old Wii, which was thankfully one of the backwards compatible models, so the only GameCube game I had back then was, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and such. So, yeah, you can see, and right there's my family's PS3. The Wii U is mine. I got that for, like, Christmas of 2013, back when I was 12. Like, I was practically the only person in my school who actually had a Wii U, last I remembered. Like, going into high school and such.
Get in there! I said get in there! I said get in there!
I actually had to be really careful. I was being really careful while filming this shot. I remember this, because, like, I don't want to accidentally break the disc, obviously. Also, fun fact, the Wii U was one of the last the Wii U and the Wii U and the Switch were some of the last few systems whose games you mostly played off of right from the physical media itself. Starting with the PS4 and Xbox One, the discs became access keys. And unfortunately, Nintendo started to follow in this direction too with the Switch 2's game key cards. Yay!
Get in there, get in there, get in there! That's better! Let's play! Alright! Let's play!
Actually, hold on. Let's scrub back a few frames. Right there. Okay, so as you can see here, like, of course, back in middle school, I didn't have a lot of money, a ton of money, so I couldn't afford much on the eShop, so all I was able to get was stuff like DuckTales Remastered, this Tank game. The only virtual console purchase I made back then on the Wii was Super Mario World, and of course we have Shovel Knight. And Amiibo.
Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Let's do this!
Well, anyways. 1 week later.
Well, now that I have beaten the story mode, what else should I do in this game?
You're probably wondering why my voice sounded so wooden. Like, why my delivery of lines sounded so wooden back then. If you can't already tell, I have something of a dialect. I'm from the Mid-Atlantic, and I was really worried that would become distracting in the video when voicing my characters, so I tried everything I could. I did this slow wooden speaking to try and mask my dialect. And this will become especially big once we get to, like, Five Nights at Communism, because of there's one shot that we're going to get to that, trust me, is going to be crazy. In terms of just how many retakes I did with that. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
Hey, George. What is it, Rex? I want to show you some things I got you. What are they? Oh my god! Is it really? Yes, Charge, it is. Oh, yes! 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 Amiibos! Woohoo!
Okay, so I'm gonna have to explain this part now. So the reason I now Charge in this series was this series was of course obviously inspired by SML Super Mario Logan back then, like more specifically the 2014 to 2015 era Super Mario Logan, or the Silver Age as I like to call it, which basically spanned from like 2013 to 2017 in my opinion. That's what I like to call the Silver Age. Okay, not to go on a tangent, but to me, SML has like 4, ages or eras. The golden era, or the golden age, which goes from like the start of that channel, start of SML, all the way up to around 2013 when Bowser Jr. was introduced. Then from that point to around, I'd say, mid-2017, when the GameCube dude situation happened, that's something I would describe as the Silver Age, where, Logan started making those videos as his full-time job. He could start to see the quality wane, but still have plenty of good stuff in there. Then I would hesitate to even call it the Bronze Age, but let's call that for the sake of convenience. That I would have that in my opinion went from mid 2017 to early 2021 when Nintendo sent their cease and desist to Logan. Like, that's when things got really bad to an irredeemable degree. And now we have the quote-unquote modern era, where the only difference, like, starting in 2021 and going to the present day, is that Logan, that garbage person, SML, that garbage person, basically the only difference is that he had to start using the puppets full-time because of course, cease and desist. Anyways, now, getting back to this, though, Charge was inspired a bit by, like, Black Yoshi, in terms of, like, Black Yoshi loved playing Call of Duty, so I took that idea, and I had Charge just be, like, this Nintendo fanboy, I guess you could say. And that's why he's so excited that he has these amiibos now. Fun fact, the first 2 amiibos I ever had were this Mario and Pikachu amiibo that I think I got as Christmas gifts in 2014, and the Link amiibo followed about a month later, and these 3 Splatoon ones here, those I got as part of a 3-pack from no, not a Target. Maybe they were from Walmart? I don't know.
Yeah, amiibos! Thanks, Rex! Thank you so much for these amiibos!
And you're probably wondering why it's called Amiibo War and what events are going to unfold in this crazy video. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'll explain it later on.
Thank you! No problem, Charge. Can't wait to use these in Splatoon! Well, the ones that are compatible anyways, which are the blue Inkling Boy, the orange Inkling Girl, and the green Inkling Squid. Okay, then.
Yeah, if I was doing this making this kind of video in the modern day, I would not have my hand just going back and forth, in and out of the camera shot, just moving Rex's head having him bob his head as he talks. I would have kept both hands, there for the entire shot, because that would, for obvious reasons.
Alright, let's do this! Starting with the blue Inkling Boy! Well, Charge, have fun. I most certainly will, Rex!
Yeah, and again, that wooden performance was meant to mask my dialect. That's why my delivery sounds so bad, honestly. It's just like so robotic as well. I think that's the right term.
Alright, let's do this! Alright, now that I have got this squid ink all heated up, it's time to get it out. Come on now. Come on now. Get out. This is tight. There we go. So now, since I've heated it up, I gotta put this heat fork inside of it. Hey Sniffer, what are you doing? Oh, hi Rex. I'm just making sure that this squid ink is nice and warm. Why? It's part of a new experiment I'm doing. It's so I can try and see whatever liquids I can use to replace fossil fuels so there are no more oil crises here in this world.
Okay, so now I have to explain Sniffer the Schnauzer and his role I had him for in the series. Now, he was mostly inspired by Cody from SML, specifically, like, the nerdy side of him, where, you know, this was, because, you know, like, that's why he was supposed to be kind of like the nerd of this series, whereas Rex, at least at this point, when I was making these videos, he was going to be the straight man of the bunch, so to speak, in the world of chaos, similar to SML's Mario. So, think of it like that. Hence why, and that's why, you know, Rex is asking Sniffer about what he's doing here.
Oh, like that one from the 1970s? Exactly. Okay then. Have fun doing that. Alright, now...
And if you're wondering what Rex meant by, like, that one from the 1970s, that was referencing the oil crisis and crises going on there in the 1970s, caused by the oil embargoes from Middle Eastern countries.
Where was I? Oh yes, let's put it in here.
Like, there's a 1 sec... I felt like there was, like, a half-second delay there in that sound cue I used or whatever. It's... God, I just cringe at that.
This must be the place where all the bloody noise is coming from.
Again, like, I just gave this crocodile British accent because I was just like, whatever, a crappy one at that. Because it's like, whatever, I might as well just... I was experimenting with this, as you can see. Or rather, here.
It's getting very annoying. Hello, please open up the door, please.
Please open up the door, please.
Please open up the door, please.
What do you...
Yeah, like, if I was doing that, probably even just a year after I released this episode, I would have filmed that differently. I would have probably just walked into the house, and, like, I would have probably started the camera, gone to the house, and then, like, cut all that excess stuff at the start out in editing, of course.
You need? I need you to make sure the noise that's constantly coming from this house stops immediately. It's getting very annoying. Oh, that's just my roommate Charge. He's cheering on for the football game. Well, make him... Just make him stop, please! It's getting very annoying!
I don't know what the whole football thing was. I don't know why I included football into the sort of things Charge likes. I think that was just because I was just like... I was trying to think... I was probably just trying to think of some reasons to why Charge would be making so much noise. If I was making this kind of video nowadays, I think the real reason for Charge making that noise would have just been him trash-talking people on, like, some online FPS game or whatever. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm already on it.
That and my parents, whenever it's football season, around this time my parents, like, you know, and I'm pretty sure most people can relate to this too, like, whenever it's a football game, other family members are screaming at the television screens to the point where it kind of makes you worried. That kind of stuff. That's probably the main reason.
Thank you very much, sir. And have a good day.
Well, that was a delayed.
Come on,
and have a good day.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown! And we got another touchdown from the Ravens. Woo! Touchdown! Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown! 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 Woo! Hey, Charge. What?
Yeah, like, that... Like, I was trying to make sure it's just completely nuts. overly aggressive character. Like, that aspect of him actually was more... that part of his character is more or less inspired by, like, SML Bowser, I guess you could say. You'll see more of that when we get to, like, episode 4.
I just wanted to say that our new neighbor is getting very annoyed by you and you're yelling, so can you please try and keep it down? Nope, no can do. Why not? Because it's a football game! Just at least try, okay? God. Whatever, Rex. Hey, what happened to the football game? Breaking news. We just got a report that a very dangerous criminal has escaped from prison last night. Here are his pictures, both front view and side view.
Oh my god. What was I thinking? I literally took these pictures on, like, the side of my... I took them with my iPhone camera with that, like, almost cube-shaped... with that almost square-shaped... aspect ratio on, like, my old iPhone. God.
He is said to be a thief who likes to steal very valuable things, like amiibos, gold, silver, titanium, diamonds.
Yeah, titanium.
Nether stars from
Nether
Minecraft,
stars.
and so much more.
Okay, now we can start talking about, like, why, like, now the reason for this video, like, why I had the amiibos and the whole amiibo war thing as the main plot idea for this video, sort of, was that around this time, like, amiibos had only been a thing for about a year, and their demand was, of course, still pretty high amongst the Nintendo community, but supply was very low. Like, I mean, like, amiibos going up for, like, hundreds of dollars on eBay and such. Like, certain amiibos, at least. And from what I've heard, like, I'm not sure if this is true, but it might have been due to, like, a dock workers strike in Oregon, or somewhere in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I think that was the reason as to why they were in short supply. But I'm not sure if that's entirely the case, but that might have been it. Or that Nintendo just wasn't expecting the demand to be that high amongst the niche Nintendo fan base. So, yeah, like, that's why, you know, that's why I included amiibos into this thing. And into, like, a list of, like, valuable things these dangerous criminals were stealing. And the Nether Star because, well, in vanilla Minecraft, you gotta defeat the Wither to get another star, and, well, that's obvious. You probably all know that by now. But yeah.
And now I am very scared. I'm going to hide in there because I am so scared.
I don't know why I had this hedgehog stuttering.
Gag inside.
Yeah, hide in the chest freezer.
I'm so fired. Finally, the news broadcast is over. Well, it was actually breaking news, but I don't care, because I was about to change the channel when this happened. Oh well, back to the football game. Let's see how the Ravens are doing.
Alright, let's try hacking into someone's house. Let's see if this works.
Yes, my old desktop. I still have that mouse pad, actually. I'm still using it right now, although the mouse pad itself has seen better days. Like, I still have that mouse pad. It's basically, and the picture on there was actually an old drawing I made in the 3rd grade for art class, or, like, somewhere in elementary school for art class. Like, there was this thing where you could have that, where your parents could, like, have your you probably all remember this too, but remember when you're, like, back in elementary school, you made a piece of art and your parents could have, like, could order copies of it on, like, mouse pads, fridge magnets, and so on? Yeah, that's why I still have that mouse pad to this day, because the drawing is long gone, and honestly, the colors on the mouse pad itself are actually pretty faded. And the bottom, and, like, a lot of, like, the foam stuff on the bottom of this mouse pad is worn away. I'm probably going to have to retire this mouse pad and, like, maybe frame it instead. Especially since the colors are so damaged now, honestly. And maybe there's a way I can restore that. Maybe not, but yeah. Because I don't think I have the original drawing anymore, that's for sure.
Control-Alt-Delete, Shift, Enter, N, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, and Enter!
Wait, hold on, what was that?
Q, R, S, T, N, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, and Enter! Let's see if this works! Stop this!
I accidentally, oh, it's like I accidentally muted the video by mistake. Yes, anyways, look at me! I'm waving my fingers in front of the camera lens! That's totally static!
Come on, stop this stupid static stuff! Okay, so it seems to have stopped being all staticky, and it looks like it worked. And it looks like this guy has some amiibos. I think I have a plan! Okay, let's see around here, anything. Yep, this seems like the arsenal I just need.
Of course! Nerve guns, a Star Wars starfighter, a punch, a weird comedic boxing glove thing, and some other stuff, including a Game Boy Advance SP. Obviously, like, I pretended that this was like a laptop prop, of course.
Good guns, a starship, a punching glove, a tusk.
Hi, camera tripod.
An actual black gun, a computer, a spaceship thingy, ammo, and plenty more.
For those wondering, don't worry, that's just a BB gun.
This is just what I need! Oh, wait a minute. I might need somebody to help me out here. I better go call somebody on the phone for some help. Maybe a few other Webkinz friends can help me out in this. Whee!
Of course, just toss it to the side.
Rain, rain.
Okay, and let's just skip through the rest of this to the real good. Yeah.
Really? Great! I'll see you later, Tuscan. Bye!
The only reason I skipped through that was, never mind. Actually, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, we'll just kill them, okay?
Yes, but I think we need to get more allies for the theft.
Great! I'll recruit some more friends and take your advice for this theft. I'll see you later, smart.
Yeah, that was my sister doing the voice. She really didn't want to help me on that. I had to really kind of beg her to, like, lend her voice for just that one scene. Still, thanks!
Bye!
Thanks, Amanda.
Really? Great! I'll see you later, Tuscan. Bye!
I think I didn't knock over that lava lamp. I think I actually had to retake this one shot multiple times to make sure the phone didn't just fall over, like the phone on stand didn't just fall over from that.
Okay, they should be here any moment now. That must be them.
I'm not sure if that was a sound effect I put it in post, or me knocking on the side of the desk with my hand. I'm not sure. I obviously don't have the original project file for this anymore. But, yeah.
I really hope it's them! Hey guys, what's up?
Of course, because I had to make him stand up somehow. Like, if this was in the, if I did this today, I would have done something differently. Or even just a year after this video came out, I would have done differently. Probably like having them all on the floor or something, rather than just elevating them with a foldable wooden table.
Alright guys, follow me and I'll give you the weapons. Alright guys.
And you can hear that sort of like sounds like this. Hold on. You could probably, right now it's the sound of me like tapping my finger against the microphone, against the blue snowball I'm using. Like, you can hear that kind of sound at the end of like each shot. That is sort of like, that was, in this case, that was me pressing the record button. If I was making this video today, I would of course wait a few seconds before ending the shot, and then like cutting that very last like microsecond of it out in editing, obviously. Although, like, nowadays when it comes to filming plush videos, I would record the voices first, and then, like, film the videos and have, like, the plush's movements reflect the dialogue. Something I really wish I knew how, something I really do wish I did, sorry, let me say again. Something I really wish I did do back then.
Here's my weapons collection, so choose a weapon and get ready.
I won't lie, like, the Nerf guns in there, that was probably inspired by, like, an SML video where Bowser Jr. was, like, also playing with Nerf guns. Hold on a second, let me try and... I know it wasn't, like, the Bowser Jr. Nerf War video. Hold on, because that came out in early 2016. This video came out in 2015. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, the video that inspired this bit was, yeah, Bowser Jr.'s Nerf gun from... April 12th, 2014, yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, hello, tripod leg! I honestly don't know why I don't know why I just didn't have the darts loaded into the Nerf guns. Yeah.
Alright guys, since you have all your weapons now, I'll bring some extra weapons just in case if we need them. But I want to do
the lighting got dark fast.
something else first. Well, now that the football game is over, what else should I watch? Hey, you! Do you like video games? Do you love Nintendo? Well, guess what? There is now a Nintendo tournament going on right now at your nearest warehouse, where we're having tournaments of...
Yeah, a video game tournament going on right now at your nearest warehouse. That's totally not sketchy at all.
Splatoon!
Totally not shady
Mario
in the
Kart
slightest.
And Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii U. You can use your amiibos if you want to, and the grand prize winner wins a golden Shovel Knight amiibo. So if you want to come now.
Obviously, there's no such thing officially as there was never a golden Shovel Knight amiibo released, of course. And to prove that, I'm going to make sure. Let me just look it up real quick. Right. Oh wait, what's that? Oh wait, yeah, there actually was a golden Shovel Knight amiibo released. Yeah, I'm looking up right now. So yeah, obviously. So obviously that would, of course, convince anybody to go get it. That would convince anybody to come to the tournament.
Oh my god!
That is if if they didn't hear about the warehouse element. Yeah, I'm just going to go to some video game tournament at a random warehouse. Nothing could go wrong.
Gaming tournament! Oh yes, yes, yes! Rex!
Let me just put these in my back pocket first.
Now with that out of the way, Rex!
This seems like a very interesting book.
That was actually a math textbook I was using for high school that year.
Rex! Yes! What?
Now, this sort of thing about Charge's character, his freakouts of, like, happiness and that kind of stuff, like, that was also inspired by Bowser from SML. You know, like, Charlie and Friends the video game! Ah! Chef PP! That I sort of was inspired to put that into Charge's character as well.
What is it, Charge? Can't you see I am trying to read?
There is a video game tournament going on right now,
And I want to participate in it.
so you have to drive me, since I lost my...
My driver's license a week ago.
I gave away some of those, like the Nerf guns, I think, but of course the plushes, the Webkinz plushes, I still have to this day, obviously. And it also kind of reminds me, again, like this part here about like driver's license and such, like that was also inspired by the SML video Bowser's video game, which I'm like that one along with the SML short Stuck in a Tree. Those were the first two SML videos I ever watched. So yeah, and again, like the part I was talking about, like with Bowser's video game, where it was just like, because I don't have a driver's license, so you have to take me there, and 3 of them.
But
No buts!
are you sure? Yes, because if you don't drive me, bad things are going to happen, even though you're my friend.
That's certainly a good friend right there. And I obviously don't have the math textbook anymore. Obviously.
Fine, I'll drive you.
Oh, and also, one more thing. Make sure you hold on to my amiibos until we get there, okay? Good. I'll go call my friends. I'll be right back.
Again, terrible timing for the sound effects. And I don't have that car toy anymore either. I think I already had lost the remote control for it by then, but I actually came across a similar one of these toys at a Goodwill the other day. Where basically, like, it was this cool electric toy car where it could morph between that stance and, like, a flatter position. Like, that could be used in case of, like, the car fell over. It could just get flat. It could just flatten its position. That would fix the problem. Hold on. Is there a name for it? Let me look it up real quick. Okay, flattening toy car. Okay, so, like, I could change its position, I guess you could say. Flattening toy car, it's sort of like... Okay, it was an electric toy car, a flattening remote control. Okay, it was a remote control toy car. I'm not going to spend like 10 minutes finding it, I'm just going to see if I can find it real quick. If not, then whatever. Okay, I think I'm a little closer to it. Okay, so I think okay, yeah, I'm already finding results similar, not the exact same one, but similar things. Ignore the barking. Let's see here. One moment. Like, I need to see if this, like, this sort of toy car has, like, a specific name to it at all, or whatever. Stunt car? One of them is called, like, yeah, it has, like, a flat mode and a rugged mode. A stunt car. This one's called, like, this one is from, like, a brand called Corrosion or whatever. Yeah, it's like a sort of, like, stunt car. I think that's what it's kind of called. Let me see if that's true. Okay. Remote control stunt car. Let me type that in real quick. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of things. It's a stunt car. Yeah, remote control stunt car. That's what this is called. Which I don't think I have anymore either. I already lost the remote by the time I made this video, but yeah. That was me just pushing it.
Wait a minute! There's no video game tournaments going on here!
And some of these friends of Charge were barely ever seen again for the rest of the series, as in the penguin, the Googles, and the zebra, mostly.
Heck, I don't even see any buildings! Alright guys, it's time for war!
Yep, toys are in real... Toys to Life thing... Toys to Life Nintendo toy is having serious supply issues. Of course you know, this means war!
Quick, Sparkle! Go and get those amiibos!
Okay.
And that was the first attempt of many of me trying to do a crappy female voice.
Because this totally sounds realistic.
Yeah. And there's the trampoline my family had back in the day. We had it for about another year before it got destroyed due to, I think, corrosion and such. Okay, so now I have to explain the special effects in this. So I used, like, again, I filmed this all on my phone. So, like, for these shots, however, I had this one app, which I do not know what it was called, but it was this app where you could, of course, record videos and then edit, like, pretty convincing, like, gunshot and blood effects into it. And I know this looks real weird, because it's supposed to be a Star Wars Starfighter toy, so you expect, like, plasma bolts to come out of it, but nope, just, like, bullets come out of it instead.
They're shooting at us! Everybody get down! Quick! Everybody, come with me! This way!
And of course, I have to constantly clip the mic and hurt everybody's ears. Sorry about that.
Here we are. Here's the tunnel. What's this supposed to be for? It's a tunnel to my house. Why would you have a...
If you're wondering why this eye looks so weird, it's because this Webkinz zebra plush lost its ear and eye to one of my family's dogs kind of got to it, unfortunately. But I actually tried to take advantage of that in a later episode. An episode I feel like has not aged the best. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
A tunnel to your house? I used to work for the US military, so that's why this tunnel was built. So why do we need it? We need it to get to my house as fast as possible.
Of course, because a tunnel like this, a quote-unquote tunnel like this will easily allow you to hide inside somebody, will allow you to get to your own house.
And we can gear up. Are you crazy? Nope. This is very important indeed. Why would you say that? It's simply because, well, even though there's a net here, I can remove the...
Also, much of the music I used in the series, at least early on, was mainly done by, of course, Kevin MacLeod. A lot of the royalty-free music I used in this. Unfortunately, he's now gone down the path of using AI for music. Yay!
Giant wire net.
It's why, like, in later plush videos, I try to diversify my, what I used in terms of, like, background music, so long as I wouldn't get copyright claimed. Like, stuff like, you know, other royalty-free music and, like, music from certain video game soundtracks and such.
And then we can go inside the tunnel, and then... Okay, that's enough. Alright, guys, let's go. So, how do we get this open? Whoa! Are you okay, Rex? Don't worry, I'm fine. So, how do we open it? Come with me, I'll show you. Okay, then.
Okay, and now here's the first example of me ever trying to do some sort of convincing looking practical effect.
All right, we are here. However, we gotta get through this vent now. If I just enter the passcode. Beep, 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 beep. Drat. That crocodile must have hacked into our quarters. Wait, it seems to be moving. Looks like that didn't work. I got an idea! I'll headbutt through it! Charge, that is not a good idea. Yes, it is! Charge, no! 1, charge, 2, don't, 3! Wait, don't!
I obviously, if you looked closely at this, you could see, like, if you look very closely, you could see there's just a tiny bit of fishing wire that I used for this shot. Yeah.
Well, that seemed to have worked. Yep. Alright, guys, you can come out now. Okay, then.
And, of course, I tied these guys, I tied them up, like, with a fishing wire, too, so it'll be easier for me to pull each of them out and such, like that.
Man, it's filthy down there! Alright, guys, come with me.
I mean, you might as well just call it invisible string.
Okay, guys, I know that
Dear God, that lighting is horrible.
this is going to sound very crazy, but we're going to have to fight these very dangerous criminals ourselves. Are you crazy, Colin? Really? Are you crazy? Are you drunk? Are you insane? Are you nuts? Are you psychotic? Listen, Rex. I worked for the military for a decade. I am not psychotic. I think this is for the best. But no buts. Who knows how dangerous these criminals can be? Plus, I know there's the police and SWAT team, but I don't think they're going to be strong enough to handle these very dangerous criminals.
Of course, so leave it up to these. Leave it up to these seemingly normal Webkinz to fight them off. Nothing should go wrong here.
I guess I have no choice. Okay, everybody, let's get ready. I am really worried about this. Okay, everybody, choose a weapon.
Again, like the Nerf guns I got rid of, I might still have like this. I think I still have this like giant foam medieval hammer. Like you can see the paint's worn off it there. I think I spray painted that area a few years ago to cover it up. Yeah. No, yeah. I don't think I have this mace toy anymore. I think it broke. Yeah, it broke it broke a while after making this video.
Alright, guys, let's go. Looks like they're back! Quick, Sparkle!
Okay, I already know I'm going to get copyright claims for like playing this video only because of the fact that it does use like some major copyright stuff in it. Because back when making this video, I didn't know how the system works entirely. and usually I won't do this at all, but for just a single stream like this, it shouldn't be that bad. So I'll allow this to slide just once.
Go get him!
Okay.
And a reused clip. Also the music you're listening to that's part of this video, I first heard in like a World War III prediction video. Because back around this time when I was entering high school and such, like, I had this fascination with, like, the world wars and all that kind of stuff. It's where I began to become something of a history buff, sort of, from watching history YouTubers during my time in high school. Of course, many of those history YouTubers have become... Some of them have become right-wing nutjobs, but not all of them. But even then, like, you really shouldn't just get all your history from just the history YouTubers themselves. At least a documentary or two or something like that, and even then, well, actually depends on the source and the history YouTuber themselves and so on. On silent, and I can listen to the music, how about that? Hold on, you know what? Honestly, I'm going to be talking over this, so it actually shouldn't be that bad, so nobody has to worry about that too much.
And don't forget to get the amiibos! Looks like there's an aircraft coming right at us! Quick, everybody, get into position!
Here we go. Yep, everyone into position. Oh, hello, it's another cameo from my favorite character, Camera Tripod.
I'll get in the car, guys. Do whatever you want, rookie. Just make sure you take somebody down while you're out there. Quick, Sniffer, get on the heavy artillery and fire at the aircraft. Don't worry, Colin, I'm already on it.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm going in.
Hello, Camera Tripod, again.
Rex, wait!
Again, I was shooting this, like, over multiple days and not paying attention to, like, the lighting of what time of day it was, so... That was a bad idea. If you're wondering what this music is called, one moment. Hold on a second. Do they have... Yeah, it's called United We Stand, Divided We Fall. By Thomas Bergerson. Yeah, that was the music that got this video claimed. Anyway, back to the commentary. Again, slightly poorly timed sound effects.
Rex, no! Tuscan, go see if that lizard's still alive! Very well, then.
Also, a pretty big explosion sound effects for something that, well, actually, yeah, for just what's like an aircraft just... Actually does sound like a... No, that explosion sound effect sounds like a building exploding, not like an aircraft crashing.
Alright, let's check his pulse! Hey, you! Who's there?
Who's there?
I am! Ah, crap! Take this, you big ugly pig! This is what you get for harming my friend!
And again, like, this shot here of, like, the blood coming out, like, that was just, like, me spamming, like, the same blood effect. Like, with the same the phone app that you could, like, add those effects into. This was before I started using, like, green screen effects.
Rex, are you okay? Smorty, kill that rhino! Nothing's working! I'll have to perform CPR! Oh no, there's...
Yeah, the muzzle flashes on that, like, I thought it would look like, not like, bullet holes being, like, bullet dents being formed on the rock here.
Firing at us! Quick, come with me, Rex! Hurry, hurry! Come on, come with me! Come on, come on, come on!
And there's my leg! And the tripod leg. And you thought Avengers Infinity War was ambitious. Now you have the crossover of two types of legs.
Alright, ready, aim, fire!
Okay, that one actually was edited in. That effect was edited in pretty decently. And of course, like, no sound effects there.
Morty, no! That's it! I got this! Die, 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 die! Don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! Don't know what to do! Don't know what to do! Ah! Dude! Who did that? You!
Uh-oh. I should have killed the leopard lizard, even though he's already knocked out.
Get back here! Ah! Come back here! He's knocked out! Now's my chance! Come with me!
And of course, just stick him inside this bramble bush. That's perfect. That's a perfect way to tie him up.
Why am I stuck? Where am I? Who are you? And what did you do to me? Now's not the time to talk. You're staying here as hostage. I'll be back soon to kill.
And again, that's escalated pretty quickly. Yeah, amiibos are in short supply, so it's all-out war.
You. Ooh. Ow.
You ready to be fried, man?
Die! Okay, I think he's at least knocked out. Toby!
Yeah, knocked out. He's just knocked out. Yeah, yeah, not almost decapitated because, you know, you used a giant meat cleaver.
Quick, get out of the grill! Okay.
And again, even, like, what's supposed to be a dramatic delivery, like, I still, like, tried to mask my dialect, and that's why it's like, get out of the grill! Like, that just sounded, like, really bad, like, really robotic. I don't try to mask my dialect anymore. Which, I really wish I made sure. You get the idea.
Hey. Alright, I got to put him in here. Well, he's knocked out. Come on, burn to death, burn to death, burn to...
Yeah, burn to death! yeah. Like, again, this escalates really fast.
Death. Come on. I hope this works. Okay.
I think I'll be safe up here. Safe from that crazed, psychopathic rhino. Phew. I really hope this works.
Where is he? I don't see him anywhere. I'll come back for him later.
All right, Croc, where are you? Where are you? Come out wherever you are. They're right down there.
And this is a weed whacker, and you can see there's no battery installed. So how this works, I have no idea. And that's the sound of like a chainsaw, because I didn't know what a weed whacker sounded like.
And now they are going to bleed to death!
And guess who's right next to you?
You were saying? And now he should bleed to death! Ah, crap!
Why, you little Croc, are you okay? Ah, crap. Get back here!
Now's my chance to get away! Come here!
By that point, he might as well have grabbed him with a chain. Mortal Kombat style.
Go! Where are the amiibos? In my back pocket. Thanks for the information! But first, it's time to kill you!
Any last words, Rex?
How this guy knows Rex's name, I don't know.
None?
Hold on a second, I got a text. One moment. Anyways.
Good! Just the way I like it! Freeze! You are under arrest!
And as you can see, this is my first ever attempt at making clothes for dolls or plushies. I basically just took fabric, just like a piece of like blue fabric I got from Michael's, and I just tied I basically put that and I basically wrapped it around their waists and then used some tape. Yeah, I really didn't know how to sew that well back then. Meanwhile, I got some leather or fake leather from that same Michael's and made this crappy police hat with like this plastic gold button thing to pretend that like that's a badge.
Rex, are you okay? Someone call an ambulance!
Obviously.
Don't worry, rookie. We'll make sure he gets sent to a hospital immediately.
You are under arrest for
Harming other citizens and trying to kill them for the sake of simple toys.
Amongst other charges. Hey, did you hear that? Let's play that again. An actual punching sound effect. An actual impact sound effect.
Alright, he should be down and out! Officer, thank God you're here! Help me!
Are you a friend of this crocodile right here?
Yes, I am!
Then get down, you're under arrest.
Wait, why?
It's because you're trying to kill an innocent civilian, well, several civilians actually, for the sake of simple toys.
There is my attempt, a crappy attempt at a German accent. Also, actually we'll get to that, well,
No!
I'll explain in a moment.
Please don't arrest me!
Too bad, because you're going to jail for a long time.
No! Thanks for the help, officer!
Chief, I found several bodies here. I think they might be dead.
Let me see here. Oh my goodness, they do look beat pretty badly. Make sure they get taken to the hospital immediately.
Okay, Chief.
Alright, Croc!
Where are your friends? I know that you brought 4 more of your friends here, so where are they?
I don't know! Either they're dead or they're dying!
That's all I need to know, Croc. You two are both going to jail for life, with no trial at all.
But no buts!
Yeah, like Miranda rights and due process, what is that?
We've already talked about this with
Oh,
the chief.
God.
Well, I have anyway. Not all of us, but you get the idea, okay? Good.
So, officer, our friends will...
As you can hear from like the background audio and such, like this was shot like nighttime. And fun fact is that like I actually hold on a second, got another text.
be okay, right?
Anyways, like, all but, like, just, with the exception of, let me go back to here, like, this, like, all the shots all the scenes except for this one were shot, like this one, like, this shot right here, for instance, and such, like, these were last few shots, like, I took these, like, just the day before I started high school. Like, all except for, this shot here, which I retook after, like, about a week later, because, like, I was originally all ready to upload the video, but the way it was, let's just say, worded or whatever, hold on a second, I got another text. Okay, hold on a second, everybody. Anyways, so this, so, like, I thought about it, and, like, I was just all about to ready to upload it, but I decided to wait a few more days before doing so, because the way I, like, let's just say, worded things or whatever in the original shot would not be a good idea at all, so I decided to just, redo the shot and upload it a few days later, on September 14th, so, yeah. And that's how it all began. So let's just finish off this first episode.
Officer,
the non-canon
Our friends will be okay, right? Yes, they'll be just fine.
Oh, thank God! Yes, we already have an ambulance coming to pick him up. This is awesome! Thank you so much! No problem, rookie, no problem. Yeah, thanks!
No problem, Charge. No problem at all.
Again, how he knows his name is beyond me.
Also, officer, I have one more question.
What is it, Rookie? What's going to happen to Croc and his friends? They're going to jail for a long time. They're actually going to jail for life. Okay, then.
And of course, like, again, this is just, like, 14-year-old me not knowing, like, how that stuff works at all. Anyway, Sniffer, Rex, Colin, and Toby were sent to the hospital and recovered from their injuries within 2 weeks. They, along with Charge and Rookie, each won some reward money for taking down the criminals. Yeah, because that's how it works. And look, I misspelled it, especially spelled wrong. Dear God. Especially Rookie, who called the cops about the situation. Meanwhile, Croc and Zed were sentenced to life in prison. Smarty, Tuxton, Sparkle, and Ringo all nearly died of their injuries. However, they were rescued by the police, but they were also sentenced to life in prison and are all now crippled for life. Oh, dear God. I can't believe I actually... Okay. I'm actually surprised they got away with all this. Dear God. Moral of the story, amiibos aren't worth fighting over. Again, like, this was just meant to be, like, I was just doing, like, some basically edgy type thing. Where, like, oh, the amiibos are in short supply, so let's fight to the death over them. Yeah. Also, yeah. And, like, here in the credits, like, I, provide credits for everything. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the music. Yeah, nowadays, like, I just use it, I would just put all, like, the credits, the music credits and stuff in, like, a paste bin link. Like, that way for multiple reasons. The main one, actually, is because, like, it's so, like, I won't have to go back and, like, redo, like, the video descriptions and such. I could just go to the paste bin link and edit it there. Nor would I have to, like, re-edit, like, the video itself and put it back up. Yeah. Again, thanks, Amanda. So, yeah. That was episode 1. Well, I put that in quotations because the episode's non-canon, but yeah, that was Amiibo War. And now we're going to start off, like, it's almost 10 o'clock already. I'll end the stream only because, again, I'll end the stream once we finish up 5 Nights at Communism. But for now, it's time for the first fully canon episode, The Living Pencil.
There we go! So now, all I need to do is simply put in these special chemicals, liquids, semi-solids, etc., into this one bowl here, mix them up, and turn them into the special Webkinz made chemical. I hope I get this right. Let's do this!
Yeah, some generic ink, dish soap. I think this is, like, dish soap. This here is, yeah, I think it's like aloe vera spray for sunburn relief. And air freshener. Febreze. Wonder what you can... Yeah, this will certainly create something insane.
So...
I think I got this from, like, Black Yoshi's Kool-Aid. The idea of, like, just mixing all these things together. That one montage in the video.
Ink.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the laundry detergent. Wait, this isn't laundry detergent, this is dishwashing liquid. Wait, this is the right ingredient, actually.
Yeah, I rarely ever did retakes.
Okay then.
Unless it was to, ironically enough, mask my dialect.
Plenty of it in there. Come on now. Plenty of it. Come on. Come on, come on. A little bit more. There we go. Now let's spray some of this stuff in here. Let's spray plenty of it in there. There we go. Now let's spray some of this stuff in here. Let's just spray it. Come on, spray, spray, spray. Put plenty of it in there. And now I got blue liquid all over my right or left ear. I can't tell which one it is.
It would be the left ear.
I need to go wash it off. And now, mixing time! Mixing time, mixing time, gotta mix it, gotta mix it, gotta mix it. Mix, 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 mixy, mix, 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 mix. Need to see more bubbles. I need to see more bubbles. Bubbles! Yeah, there we go, bubbles. This is the exact result I hoped for in my hypothesis. There we go, just a little bit more. That should be good. There we go. So now I gotta go get something to put in here so I can test this out. Finally. Wait.
Hello,
What's that
terrible
on the
lighting.
phone? Who's on the phone? Hold on. Hello? Is anybody there? Excuse me, sir.
Does anybody in your household go by the first name of Sniffer? Well, that's me. Who is this? This is your old college professor, Professor Doug Hugo. I would like to inform you that there is a science convention going on downtown. Really? Awesome! So, are there any contests going on there? If so, when are those science contests going to start? Actually, yes. There are going to be a few science contests being held at that convention. I believe they're going to start in about an hour, I believe. Yes, they're going to start in about an hour, I believe. And I'm going to be there, so you better show up. In about an hour? Oh crap, I don't have much time to get ready. I'm not even at the convention. Oh no, I better hurry up and get ready. I'll see you later, Professor Hugo. Bye! I gotta get ready immediately! This will be the perfect opportunity to show.
Yeah, remember those, like, those kids' science kits where you could, like, create, like, a robot by using, like, recycling a tin can and making it part of the body? Oh, I had one of those.
Off my science robot! Oh, I'm so excited, I'm so excited! Yes! Now I just need to put this in the car.
Hey, Sniffer, are you okay? You seem pretty jumpy. Oh, hey, Rex, guess what?
There's a science contest going on at the nearest science convention downtown. That's pretty sweet, but
I have a question. What? Is it okay if I come? Sure! Wait, hold on, I almost forgot. What about Charge? Forget him! Convention overcharge in this case! Come on! Ah!
also, time to bring this robot with me as well. Hey Rex, have you seen my copy of Wonderful 101 anywhere? Rex! Rex? Sniffer? Anybody? Hey, what's this? This looks like one of Sniffer's experiments. This seems like it. But I gotta make sure. Ooh, I know! I wonder what happens if I put a pencil in here. Let's try it. And it floats.
Okay, then.
It's wood, obviously.
Wait, what's
That's me just, like, shaking the camera to represent, like, an earthquake effect or whatever.
happening?
Wait a minute, I just noticed this now. Hold on. Go back a few frames.
Okay, then.
Wait.
Wait, what's happening?
I cannot believe I overlooked this. Draw pencil is right there.
Oh my god, what? Why did I not notice that until now?
Why did I not notice that until now?
What's going on?
That's just embarrassing. I am so sorry, everybody.
Don't know what to do. Take cover! Ah! Who am I? Where am I? 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 Okay, I better stop. I'm starting to twist my tongue. Hello? Anybody here? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Ugh.
What happened?
What? Hold on. Is that what I'm looking at?
Ooh, look, a rhino! Time to go say hello to it. Who are you? I want to know.
I mean, to be fair, I can't really blame Charge for his reaction here. I mean, what would your reaction be if you first saw a living pencil? like a pencil just comes to life.
Exactly what and who you are!
In all seriousness,
Please don't
though.
hurt me, I'm just an innocent pencil.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you that pencil I threw into that bowl?
That experiment of sniffers?
If that was me, then yes.
That said, Charge's reaction is
That's
actually still rather
actually
overkill.
pretty cool. You're actually you're actually a real pencil? Yep, that's right. This is awesome! Oh, really? This is really cool. What can you do? Well, I can erase this knife. Watch. Okay. See? Oh.
And like I got the idea to use like back in the day SML was making like this Luigi's Mansion miniseries, so in one video, like in one episode, Luigi's trying to find like the soul of Bowser Jr. or whatever, and like playing hide and seek with it or whatever, and the music I'm using right now was the same music, the same classical music where Luigi was trying to find the Bowser Jr. ghost. Like, that's what gave me the idea to use the music here.
Oh, gone.
Awesome! What else can you do?
Follow me.
Okay.
Excuse me? Yeah? Do you have a name? No, I don't have a name. Well, you gotta have a name. Why don't we make a name? Okay, what should it be? Mr. Pencil. I'm not too sure. Maybe Mr. Right? I don't play Ace Attorney.
And to this day, I still have not yet played an Ace Attorney game. You may all now throw your tomatoes and eggs at me. Look, okay, I still got other titles to play first. I don't even have a Nintendo Switch 2 yet. I have not even played Donkey Kong Bonanza or anything like that. I've already explained why in previous streams. It's just I have other games to play right now, even though I haven't had much time because I've been working on Comba Fauna, been trying to find work after I was laid off from my previous job. Moving on.
Mr. Draw. Nah. Mr. Pen?
I'm a pencil. Alright. Like I said before, I don't play Ace Attorney.
I know that. What about just
Mr. Pencil. You said that before, but...
Okay, that'll be my last name. First name, Draw. Draw Pencil. Okay, my name is Draw Pencil. Also Draw? Yeah. I'm hungry.
So you're hungry, huh?
Yeah.
What do you want to eat? I can
Yeah, the
draw
pacing in
something
this
for
is more
you.
likely to make people fall
Really?
asleep than
You're
anything
going to
else.
Do me a favor? Sure. You don't have to take the favor back even. What should I...
The more correct term there would be, of course, you don't have to even request a favor be returned. Or something like that.
eat?
How about a bowl of rice? Coming right up.
Draw a bag of rice. Gotta draw it, gotta draw it, gotta draw it, gotta draw it, gotta draw it.
Almost
There and done. Alright, all done. Are you sure about this, Mr. Pencil? Yes. I better test this first to make sure it's not a phony bag of rice.
Wait for me.
Let's see if this rice is real or fake! Gotta see if that pencil's right or not. Get in there. In about 1.5 minutes, it'll be tasting time.
Obviously. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, actually. 76 seconds later, because I think it... Did...
5, 4,
Oh yeah, I did time
3,
that right, I think.
2, 1,
I think.
and it's testing time. Let's grab this bag of rice. Ow, it's hot.
No shit.
Ow. I don't mean to break the fourth wall or anything, but get the camera closer. Come on. Get the camera closer. Get closer, get closer, get closer. Come on. Get the camera closer. Yeah. Oh well. Let's grab this bag of rice. It's pretty hot though. Ouch! It's hot! Hot, hot, hot! Now I just have to wait for it to cool down, and then it will be time for the tasting test. Do you understand that, Mr. Pencil?
Duh-huh, yep. Don't worry, Charge. It will taste delicious. Duh. It will most certainly taste delicious. It tastes delicious.
Back off, Jack! Nice place you got here.
Duh.
Okay, that's actually kind of creepy.
Okay! Now that I have got a spoon, and since the rice has cooled down, it's time for a nice little taste of this either real or fake rice.
Don't worry. It's real, Charge, and it will taste.
God, the pacing in this is so bad. I am so sorry.
It will taste great. Duh. Eat up. Bon appetit. Duh.
Okay, it's time to eat. Whoops, spilled some rice there, and I'll just clean it up later. Let's have a small bite. Nom, 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 nom. I can't believe it. Hey, Mr. Pencil, come here.
You don't like it, don't you? I guess you really hate it.
No, I absolutely love it! This tastes delicious! This is the most delicious rice I ever eaten in my entire life! How did you make it taste so good?
I know. Magic.
Whatever! I'm going to wolf this down! Hot puns! Nom 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 nom! Nom 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 nom! I don't care if I make a mess! I can clean it up! Nom nom!
Obviously.
Nom 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 nom.
Bon appetit. Duh.
Nom.
Okay, now I'm gonna quickly explain where I got the idea for like draw pencil's like goofy sounding voice. It was actually inspired again by SML, specifically Doofy the Dragon. You know those segments from Doofy the Dragon? Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
And of course we'll just slap the heavy eating sound effects because why not? I'll just slap it in there.
I gotta lick every single last grain of rice in here. It tastes so good. Last grain, right behind the spoon. Excuse me.
You are excused. Duh. I knew you would love it. Duh.
Great. Anything else you can do? Because this is awesome.
Yeah,
Let's
Doofy
go!
the Dragon was
Okay,
mainly from.
wait
He
for
made
me,
his debut in like
duh.
2015 SML, and like the occasional
Whoops,
Junior video. It's like a
almost
segment of
forgot.
like a TV show Junior watched. where Doofy the Dragon just did some extreme stuff.
So what should we do now?
And
I got an idea. Follow me.
yeah.
Okay.
Where the segments themselves often got pretty messed up in a way that was like kind of like a sort of dark humor kind of stuff, like you would see on like Family Guy or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like that's what the Doofy the Dragon segments were like. And again, you know, Doofy had this voice where it was just like, "Hi kids, I'm Doofy the Dragon, and today," and I decided just to loosely translate that over to Draw's voice. Like so! Now let's continue this. Duh!
Duh. Am I saying duh too much?
Wait.
I think I am. Oh well. Duh. Duh.
Wait! Wait, Mr. Pencil, wait!
Hold on, like, how long was that shot? Like, making the rice. Like, that lasted, hold on. Yeah, like 5 minutes straight. Like, I could have cut that down easily to be, like, just 1 minute max. Like, the pacing is so sluggish.
What is it, Church? Speaking of which, where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Now for my next trick. I need this cabinet.
Why?
Because I just do need it.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me, actually, of, like, that one scene from the Batman Beyond episode, was it called Boundless, or Untouchable, I think that's what it was called? Hold on, it was a Batman Beyond Season 3 episode. Okay, it was Season 3 of Beyond. Hold on, it was, what was it called again? It was called... let's see here, what was it called? Untouchable, yeah. Oddly, why does it say... Wait, why is Untouchable said to be part of Season 2 on Wikipedia? It's supposed to be part of Season 3. But yeah, like, it reminds me of that one scene from the episode Untouchable, where... one moment. Where, in that episode... like Bruce and Terry are, like, at this one facility, and that's, like, owned by, like, Wayne Powers or Wayne Enterprises, and, like, one of the employees is just, like, it just tells Bruce and Terry, what makes you think you can just walk around the place like you own it? And Bruce just bluntly says, because I do. A great moment.
Why?
Because I need to draw a portal. A portal. A portal. A portal.
Look, okay, that's true.
Again,
but,
like, I never
whatever,
I
don't
never
care.
delivered the line like that. Intentionally, of course. That's just something I wanted to take. That's just something I noticed.
Have fun drawing your portal in there.
I'll come out of a place that you might be surprised to find me in.
Honestly, for the sake of time, I actually think it might be better just to speed this up a bit. By like 50%.
Okay then, good luck.
Oh, okay, I'm alright. I like to stutter. Yay!
I'll just sit here and wait.
Like, it's actually kind of, it's actually,
I'm waiting, I am.
it's actually a bit, it's actually paced somewhat better by speeding up the footage, which is not a good sign.
Waiting, I am waiting, I am waiting.
Hi, Charge.
Wait, what are you doing here? Wait, hold on. I thought you were in the cabinet making the portal.
I already told you I would come out of a different place. I came out of the microwave. Follow me.
Okay.
I obviously didn't know how to do, like, those kinds of special effects at the time, so it's just like, okay, let's just do this, let's have it be this lazy cop-out.
See, I made a portal inside this microwave. Come look, Charge.
Really? Let me see. Oh yeah, I can see it. I don't mean to break the fourth wall or anything, but the portal is so amazing, it can't be shown on screen.
Obviously. And there's your actual reasoning. Ironically enough, I would do actually portal stuff, like just 2 episodes from now.
That's right. Let's have some more fun.
Okay,
Come with me.
Very well then. But first, have to close this microwave. Come on. There we go. Wait for me!
Woohoo! Hey, Charge, get on me!
Are you sure about this, Mr. Pencil?
I am perfectly sure.
Okay then. Why are we doing this?
3, 2, 1,
Oh, I see where this is going.
0, something. I don't know. Blast off! Because I don't know. I don't know.
Quick! I need to make an emergency landing!
Okay then, but we're crash landing.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, that sounds scary. Like, that sounds like an alarmed voice.
Oh wait, it wasn't actually that bad.
Okay then, duh. So, what do you want to do now?
Well, let's go wreck everything, okay?
Duh, okay.
Yeah, I could definitely see, like, why these videos never caught on. It's just paced. They're just so slow that you have to really speed up the footage. At least these earlier ones.
So I'm supposed to
These
get
earlier
on you
episodes,
again.
at least.
Duh, yes. Excuse me, I burped there. Whoops.
Whatever, you're excused. Let's go!
Okay, duh.
Starting with this.
Yeah, by making a big mess. Around this time, actually, there were actually videos, like this one called, like, The Kitchen Disaster or whatever, where, like, a colonial chef PB made, like, a huge mess in the kitchen. Obviously, I could have never have gotten away with that back when I was, like, 14 or whatever. But, like, this was my attempt at doing something like that on a smaller scale. Because I thought it'd be funny. Obviously.
We're about to make a crash landing! Oh no!
Ow! Don't worry, I'm okay. Ring.
I actually like how I wove that, like, you know, the phone being knocked off. Like, how I wove that into the plot by, like, the phone then ringing. Granted, that was kind of convenient timing as well, but still.
The phone is ringing!
The phone is ringing! Did I say it right?
I don't know. Beep. Hello? Anybody there? Let me try this again. Beep. Hello? Hey, George, guess what? I managed to win the science contest.
Like, that's not a smartphone. That's just a smartphone shaped like pencil eraser. Like, you know those erasers you get at, like, school book fairs? Yeah, that's one of those, I think.
Crazy, right?
Well, I managed to win it with...
Obviously, back when I was 14, like, I couldn't access, like, new filming locations easily or whatever, so, like, here I filmed it in my garage.
my tin can robot.
My
It can do
family's
pretty much
garage,
anything.
yeah.
Say hi, tin can robot.
Hello?
That's good enough. So, Charge, me and Rex are coming home with the tin can robot, and the house better not be wrecked, because if it is, you won't like what's going to happen to your video games, Charge. You might be an adult, but still.
Don't worry, the house isn't wrecked. Bye! Beep.
Hey, Charge! What do we need to do?
We gotta clean up the house! Now! Go, go, go! Don't worry, Mr. Pencil. I got an idea. I'll clean up this, you clean up the bathroom, okay?
Why?
Because bad things will happen if this place is still messed up, okay?
What bad things?
Let's just say the really bad things. Really bad things. Just go do it!
But,
Go do it!
okay.
Okay, I gotta go clean this up. Clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up! Okay, what? I gotta go back and get that. Come on, gotta go get... This is the wire. Gotta go back all the way and get this. There it is. There we go, it's all cleaned up.
Oh no! I got it cleaned up! Hurry, hurry, clean up! Okay, I'll put this here, put this here, hurry, hurry.
Like, the reason Draw just doesn't, like, you know, draw, like, a new, cleaner bathroom or something like that, like, people have asked me this before in the past, like, the idea was just like, oh, they're stupid, so that's why. Yeah, that was hardly an excuse. This could have been done a lot more cleverly, or in a more clever manner.
Hurry, okay. Come on, no time for mistakes. I got no time for mistakes. Stand up, deodorant bottle, come on. Or deodorant stick, I don't have time.
deodorant
Now
bottle.
for this toothbrush! Duh! Time for the toothbrush!
Yep. I mean, as someone with autism who wants to make sure, as someone with autism, I tend to have like a really fine attention to detail, like an eye or like attention detail and such. So maybe that's why I incorporated that shot there. Who knows?
There we go! Now it's time for the sink! Duh! Now it's time to clean the sink up! Hurry! Hurry, hurry! Gotta clean this sink up! Hurry, hurry! Put this here. No. Put this back where it belongs. Okay, come on, put it back where it belongs. This isn't funny. Hurry! If I don't clean this up, bad things are going to happen! Okay. Phew! Got it all cleaned up. Hold on. Almost done. There we go. Now I have to go tell Charge that I'm all done. Duh!
Almost there and done! There we go! Hey, Mr. Pencil! Hey, Mr. Pencil!
Charge! I cleaned up the bathroom. Duh!
Well, I cleaned up that office room over there.
Okay then.
My roommates should be home any moment.
Who are your roommates? Wait, why do you have roommates?
How else will I pay the rent? I don't really have a job. Well, I'm kind of a YouTuber, but not this YouTuber that made the video. Wait, I'm breaking the fourth wall again. Whatever.
Hey, hold on. Follow me. Duh!
Okay! Oh crap, my roommates! They're already home! Quick, Mr. Pencil, hide!
Where am I going to hide? Where am I going to hide? Where am I going to hide?
Yeah, and of course I unprofessionally just have like a laundry basket of Webkinz plushies right there.
Where am I going to hide? Here we are!
Gotta hide inside here! That must be them!
Hey, Charge, are you here?
Hey guys, how was the convention?
Didn't you hear us on the phone, Charge? We won that contest.
Sweet! With this tin can robot?
Yep. Say hi, Tin Can Robot. This is our friend Charge. Hi, Charge. I know that you're his roommate.
Okay then.
Charge, why are you stuttering?
I mean, you can follow me, okay?
Okay. Come on, Tin Can Robot. Okay. Hey, wait for me.
So, those are Charge's friends. Duh! Whoa!
Ah! Oof! What are you doing, Mr. Pencil? I told you to hide!
I was hiding, Charge. Duh! But then I fell out of my hiding place. Duh!
All right, Charge. Tell me who this is, or else you know what will happen.
Well, that was a fast change of tone.
Well, I might as well explain what happened here, since there's no way getting out of this, I guess.
So, let me get this straight. You destroyed my precious science experiment.
Well, yes.
Come with me, Charge, right now.
Okay! Hey, Sniffer! Why do you want me to stand here?
Don't worry, Charge. You'll find out in just a moment. Beep!
Ow!
And that is what you get for destroying my science experiment. Hey, Sniffer? Yeah, Rex? Is Charge going to be okay? Don't worry, Rex. Charge will be just fine. He's just out cold right now. Yeah, he's just out cold.
Yeah.
Okay, then,
Yeah, loud
Sniffer.
ouch sound.
Hey guys!
That totally means
is it
he's out
okay
cold.
if I stay here? I'll help out if you want me to. Duh!
Well, if you are willing to help us out, I guess you can stay here. But if you make one big mistake here, I am kicking you out. Do you understand?
They're definitely taking this pretty well. You know, like the fact there's a giant sentient pencil with a face. Then again, this is a schnauzer, a leopard lizard, and a rhinoceros living together as roommates. So what do you expect?
Yes, I do, Sniffer. Duh! I'll behave.
Good.
Okay, so I need to explain why I had placed like this thing of like characters need to get consequences for their actions. Around this time, like SML was like many of his videos at that point were getting bashed for like most notably Chef Pee-Pee getting tortured or like tormented constantly by like Bowser Jr. and Bowser Jr. almost never got punished for it. Like that kind of that was the that kind of stuff. You know, stuff like videos like Bowser Jr.'s Happy Meal come to mind when it comes to that kind of stuff, as well as like the drone, which was also, you know, like that infamous SML video which was uploaded around this time, around the time I uploaded this video. Yeah. And the thing is, I actually got this one video done in like only a few weeks after the first episode. And I really wish I kept that output going, because, oh boy, the output rate of the videos will slow down immensely over the next few episodes, until picking back up around episode 8. Around episodes 8, 9, and 10, but I'll save that for the next stream. Also, one more thing is that, like, this video, like, originally took an entire day to render on my old Windows Vista desktop, and then the rendering failed, and I had to render it again over a few more hours, and then it finally rendered. Yeah, George Bizet, Carmen Suite. That was the classical music I was talking about earlier. Yeah, this will totally keep your videos from getting copyright claimed. Okay, this is... Okay, I think I can slow the video back to its normal length now. Well, now this is teacher charge. The main inspirations for this episode were, like, this one SML video called Black Yoshi's Job, as well as one video by this Webkinz tuber, who I think is now pretty much retired by this point, named the Superdog 19, and was called Webkinz School. Yeah. Like, think of this video as a combination of those two.
Okay, class, make sure you pull out your pencils and paper, and don't forget to write down your assignment for today.
No!
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I said no!
Stacy, take out your homework right now, or it's detention!
You know what? Stacy's right. I don't want to sit around here and do school.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up the... Actually, I'm gonna speed up the, for the sake of time, I'm only speeding up the video length, the video speed, because, like, again, like, these first few episodes were painfully slow. And it was probably just all down to me trying to, mask my dialect, hide my dialect, and that was a bad idea.
Work. I want to be a beautiful butterfly. A beautiful butterfly.
That, I think I was, like, referencing A Bug's Life. I think.
I agree.
And now we have this character who... I basically this was my attempt at being this really was my real attempt at being edgy back in the day, and I am not proud of it at all. So much to the point that I had this character that was just a dumb stereotype. I had him just killed off the next episode, so I wouldn't have to use him anymore. And that, I feel like, was the right move. Wow, this was bad. Dear God.
Oh, and when's cooking class? Because in cooking class, I want to make a banana burrito. A banana burrito. Yeah, Stacy's right. Plus, the new Call of Webkinz game is coming out tomorrow after school. Yeah, this teacher's stupid. That's it. Detention. Everybody, attack! Let's get him. Ow! Detention. Never. Ow! Please, no more. Ow! Ow! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Please, no more! My shoulder hurts!
And this actually, now I think about it, this video actually came out like over a year before the first SML video in, like, the new house, where the first school video that was made in the new SML house. The video was, like, literally called First Day of School, you know, like, where Jeffy flipped his desk and everything, like, desks were flipped and everything like that. This video actually predates that. By about a year. Over a year.
Please, no more, no more.
Yeah, files, paint, yeah, files, construction, paintbrushes. Obviously stuff you'll... Never mind.
Ow! Hey! I got...
Yeah, this was clearly filmed in my parents' basement.
an idea. Let's beat the crap out of him. Hiya! Hiya! Ow, please, no more detention! Detention for all of you! Never! We want to play all day! No! Ow! 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 Sir, since you couldn't handle those brats...
Also, I actually made this shirt too. Like, it didn't have any sleeves, unfortunately, but yeah, I basically did this and I cut out some of the blue fabric to make a necktie. You just can't see it here.
You are fired. Well, guess what? I don't care! I am sick of them! They ruined my good shirt!
Yeah, that's why you can't see the tie in this.
I am sick of them! Find somebody else to take care of them! God! Wait. Now with him gone, who am I going to hire now to take care of those spoiled brats? Uh-oh. Super Retro Trio!
This was actually something I got for my birthday that year. The only problem was, like, I didn't have any, like, cartridges for NES, Super Nintendo, or Genesis to play on it until, like, a year later. Yeah. I still have the box to this day. And yes, I have played on it before. I literally streamed, like, games off of it. Unfortunately, like I said before, unfortunately, the model I have, which is the one you see in this video, is unfortunately one of the older models that doesn't have an HDMI port, which is why I had to put it through a composite HDMI adapter, one of the cheap ones, unfortunately. I have for the future is to maybe get this thing modded for HDMI. Now, I know I could just, like, trade this thing in at, like, a used game store for, like, a Super Retro Trio that has an HDMI port, one of the newer models, but the thing is that this one was given to me by a relative as a birthday gift who has since sadly passed away. So that's why I don't want to get rid of it. Instead, even if I'm technically making things harder than they need to be, I would rather have it just have it hard modded for HDMI. Just like take out the S video port on the back. But for now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to use one of those cheap adapters, which, yes, destroys the video quality on it, but oh well.
Alright! Let's play!
Oh, hello! It's another cameo from Camera Tripod Leg. And this was also, like, back then, like, I didn't know better when it came to, like, you know, taking videos shooting pictures on my phone caused, like, you know, the black bars to appear because it was in a different aspect ratio. And this was all done in, like, MS Paint. It looks horrible. I know. Okay, this actually had a lot of fun making, like, in, like, MS Paint. It looks really bad today because of how grainy it is, and how grainy it looks. But, like, I just modified, like, the W shop, or how it looks back in the day, at least, and like, that's why, you know, like, I just put, like, SNES box art here. This is, like, a Super Famicom box art right here, now I realize. And obvious references are obvious. Interestingly enough, 2015 was Ben 10's 10th anniversary, and yet, around this time, aside from this little reference I did here, I actually had fallen, like, I actually sort of moved on from Ben 10 at that point in, like, 2015, because, you know, really it was more around 2013 when I moved on from Ben 10 for a while to Nintendo, like, and stuff like Pokemon and then SML. It wasn't until, ironically enough, around 2016 when I started to get back into Ben 10 again due to the reboot. which aside from one episode, ironically not enough, I have not seen much of to this day, which I also need to add to the list of things I need to do in the future. Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Adventures.
Obviously, like, this is supposed to be like the equivalent to Amazon in, like, the Webkinz universe, I guess. And review score, awesome out of 10.
Of Batman and Robin for the Super Nintendo. Awesome! Wait, how much does it cost?
And again, yeesh, my mousepad really has seen better days. Like, it looks so much more vibrant. Like, nowadays, when I look at it, it's just so... It's just so darkened and such. Not to mention a lot of the black foam stuff on the bottom has come off. You know what? I'll be right back. Hold on, No, actually, I don't know if I have another mouse pad to fill in the gap yet. I'll need to look into that later.
Well, there's no need to fear, because my wallet's here! Oh, right. I'm broke. I know!
This book about Gettysburg sure is interesting.
Rex! 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 Rex!
Charge, what do you want?
Come with me! Ah! Check this out!
Ow, Charge! What was that for? Just take a look at...
Now, like, him, like, their Charge basically slammed Rex against the desk there. That idea was from, like, this one crappy SML video called, like, Bowser's Broken TV, where, you know, Chef PB was like, time to have some yogurt. Activia! And then Bowser's like, come here! And then he slams Chef PB against the TV, like, fix it! Ow, Bowser! What was that for? Like, that's where this came from.
This! What is it? As you can see, Rex, this costs 695 Kinz cash.
So why would you tell me about this?
Simple! I need some money, because I'm broke.
Charge, I'm not paying you. Neither will Sniffer. You need to get a...
Now this aspect of the video comes from, like, SML, where, you know, like, some video, like, Mario wouldn't pay for, like, the Call of Duty DLC for Black Yoshi and such. Like, that's where this aspect of the video comes from.
a job. But I don't have a degree!
And hello,
That's what
horrible
fast food
lighting.
restaurants and mowing lawns are for.
Hey, Sniffer, you got any money?
No, Charge. Well, I do actually, but I'm not giving you any of it.
Hey, Mr. Pencil, you got any money?
Nope, duh.
You're probably wondering why Draw doesn't draw any money. That's for a much later episode.
Fine. I'll get a job. Let's just get this over with.
And there's my school's
What's
newspaper.
this? Teacher needed 100 Kinz cash per hour. Looks like I hit the jackpot! Woohoo!
And Charge was somehow able to get this job despite not having a teaching degree.
Now that I have a shirt and tie on, it's time to go.
Hey, Charge! Can I come? Duh.
Sure, let's go!
Yay!
Woohoo!
What am I going to do?
Okay, hold on a
now?
second, everybody. I need to handle something real quick. Okay, everybody, I'm back.
Nobody's going to be willing to take care of those spoiled brats. I give up. I might as well just lose my job.
Excuse me, sir.
I might as well just lose my job.
I'm here to apply.
Wait, what did you just say?
I'm here to apply for the job as teacher.
Come with me right now.
Okay.
So, Charge, this will be your new classroom.
Yeah, no. I'm honestly quite jealous of Charge here. He's able to get a new job very easily. Easily, like, doesn't even need a cover letter or multiple interviews. Just, boom, you get the job right away. Lucky bastard.
And I have a very important question for you.
Yeah? What is it?
Simple. Are you willing to take care of a bunch of spoiled brats?
Yes! I want the money!
Okay then, Charge. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Well, this must be my desk.
Well, this school's getting sued.
So now I just have to wait for the students to arrive.
Wait, Charge!
Oh yeah, Mr. Pencil?
What about me? Duh.
Well, you can sit over there.
Okay, duh.
Good morning, class. I am your new teacher, Mr. Charge. You suck! Excuse me? What did you say?
I said you suck! Plus, I want to go home right now and play some Call of Webkinz.
Don't you dare mention that trash! You
Oh, boy.
need to play
Now this
Wonderful
is an
101!
interesting little bit. So I need to explain this one right here. Around this time, like, I was watching a lot more of, like, the Countdown community videos towards, like, the gaming community.
101!
And, you know, like, I was watching a lot of people who were, of course, sticking up for, you know, Nintendo Wii U and how, like, games from, like, other systems, like a PC, PS4, Xbox, whatever, like Call of Duty were the same thing every year, and how Nintendo was one of the few actually doing the innovation and all that kind of stuff. Like, being a teenager back then, like, I took it, like, I basically overdid it, and that's where that dumb joke comes from. Yeah.
Wanna play some football? Well,
I have not beaten, to this day, I actually have not yet beaten the Wonderful 101 yet, to this day. Like, it's basically one of the games, like many others, that I've played for a while, but haven't played for a while upon getting it, but hadn't played it since. That's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet, like I said before. I want to catch up on some of the games I've gotten in the past. Like, I still haven't yet beaten Infamous 2 or Tears of the Kingdom yet, and I still gotta finish those up first before getting a Switch 2. That's something that's a goal I try to set for myself. The first Infamous game I've already beaten its story. I just gotta handle Infamous 2, Tears of the Kingdom, among others. Like, at least those two and a few others before I get a Switch 2. And even then, the Switch 2 I'm just going to get used for obvious reasons. And even then, the only games I'll play on the Switch 2 will be, like, downloaded games and, of course, the Nintendo exclusives.
the teacher's not looking? Sure, Blake.
Wait! Football? Can I play? Wait, what? I'll take that as a yes! Ready, set, hut!
Yeah, that's a totally realistic sound effect for crashing into some other people. Falling metal cabinets.
I got the football! Touchdown! Woohoo! Excuse me, Mr.
This stuff would have been a lot funnier if it was better paced. It really would have been. In sort of a dark humor type sense.
Charge? Is it lunchtime yet? Because I want to eat my banana burrito!
Again, this was my attempt at being edgy. I'm glad I got rid of this character very quickly. I am not proud of this choice of mine. This character I am not proud of at all. And I really do regret this decision. Dear God. The only reason I haven't taken down, like, videos like this one and the next episode, especially, is because, like, to me, it'd just be, like, a very cowardly move.
Wait, aren't burritos supposed to be cooked before they're eaten? Why, yes, amigo. If that's the case, then, Mr. Pencil, can you please draw a fire-breathing dragon?
Okay, Charge. Duh. Drawing a fire-breathing dragon. There. All done. Duh.
I'm a fire in my laser!
Ah, yes. Late 2000s humor. The stuff I grew up with. You are dead! Not big surprise. Or in this case, you are dead! Is nice. Because, simply put, this character was my dumb attempt at being edgy. And again, I am so glad I got rid of him very quickly.
That dragon burned poor Banana alive!
This teacher's a cruel monster! Yeah, let's beat the crap out of him!
Again, that was me trying to mask my dialect to make sure every word I said sounded clear. That was a big mistake and was a big factor in these videos being so slowly paced.
And his friends, too. So I can tap dance all day.
Dumb Happy Feet reference, obviously.
I don't think so! Mr. Pencil! Fire-breathing dragon!
Yeah, the way I implemented that heavy voice line was just cringe.
Okay, Charge. Duh.
Get over here!
Have fun inside the VCR!
Yeah, I used a VCR as a teacher's desk. Because again, I had very little of an actual budget while working on these first few episodes.
Help! 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 Shut up!
I'm a fire in my laser!
Home run! Home run! Duh. Oh no!
I'm a fire in my laser!
And probably one of the worst. This is another crappy job done in MS Paint. And to be clear, MS Paint is not meant to, like, I know some artists have done really talented things with MS Paint and such. I actually make a lot of my video thumbnails and everything like that nowadays in, like, paint.net, which is not the same as MS Paint. Let me be clear about that.
You were the only good student in this class. Duh.
And as a reward, we're giving you a ton of gold stars.
Again, late 2000s and early 2010s humor. And the joke drags on for... And of course, the joke drags on a bit too long there, but still.
Time for your lunch break. Speaking of which, how's your first day going?
Well, let's go back here. That one student, the little lamb, probably was just standing there because... probably traumatized from all the chaos that happened here, let's just say. Yeah.
Well, this sucks!
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's wrong? They fired me simply because I didn't discipline the students correctly. It sucks!
Yeah. Duh.
Well, considering you were the teacher, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, moral of the story, behave in school, or else a fire-breathing dragon will burn all of you alive. The guy reminds me of, like, you know, hold on, let me look it up real quick. It was an SML video, one of the first ones I ever watched, actually, another one of the first I ever watched was, like, it was actually the debut video of Chef Pee. It was an SML short, hold on a second, SML short, it was called Koopa's New Job, I believe, right? Koopa's New Job, was it? Just taking a look at the video on the side here. Yeah, where Chef Pee-Pee's like, Tata soup! Tata soup! Tata soup! Tata soup! And it's just like, the moral is like, hold on a second, I actually exited out of the tab by mistake. Let me say that again real quick. I'm just checking. It was called, Lesson, be happy with what you have. Similar to, like, how in this it was, moral of the story, behave in school, or you'll get burned by a fire-breathing dragon. And that, well, in Koopa's New Job was, be happy with what you have, or else you'll be turned into turtle soup. Yeah, and I know I got claimed for this one, too, because of Carmela Dance and such, but, again, it's just one stream, it's not going to be the end of the world, I hope. Okay, yeah. Oh, let me just, Okay, it's like almost 11 o'clock now, so we're definitely going to have to put the, final episode we're looking at on stream on speed. So, yeah. Here we go.
Oh yeah! Time for some Five Nights at Freddy's!
Yeah, this was like my first ever headset, a Turtle Beach headphones headset. And the one I'm using now, like, it's like a Soundcore one, who's like the fake leather on it is now peeling off and all that kind of stuff. That I probably need to get a new pair. This pair still works fine though. I could probably actually just sew up like the fabric parts of it back together. And again, this video was released. This episode was released in like 2016. The whole scandal of Scott Cawthon, that didn't happen until like 2021. And even I thought that, oh, Scott Cawthon sold off FNAF fully back in 2023 when I did that one FNAF stream for Halloween. Only to find out, oh wait, that wasn't quite the case. So, that was my bad. So yeah, I'm not doing any more FNAF streams after that one Halloween one because, yeah.
Okay, now. Oh no, Foxy! Ah! Colin, Rex, I would like to introduce you to my newest invention, the Digitizer! It can teleport anything into any electronic.
And with this episode, I thought I dropped my thimble. Never mind.
Device.
In this one.
Ow! My ears!
Okay, yeah, that was loud.
Charge! Sniffer, wait for us. Hey, what?
Yeah, and this, like, prepare for especially some cringe in this video. Like, again, like, back to, like, one of the reasons why I don't, like, delete a lot of my older videos is because I feel like it'd just be cowardly. Because, you know, just, like, covering up your past mistakes is just cowardly, in my opinion. Mostly. And also, another reason is that, like, one, is that's, I have an archival policy in general. Again, back to the whole issue of cowardice and all that kind of stuff. Another reason is that again, this is made out of, like, just a bunch of Legos I had on hand. Yeah, by this point, Lego had largely become an ex-hobby of mine by that point already, outside of the occasional Lego game. as a roast chicken. That would actually have been a bit more clever, now I think about it, in a dark, twisted sense. Yeah, but with this one, prepare for, like, a lot of just cringe moments in this video, especially near the end. And again, like, especially if this one, if it wasn't for the fact that this was part of the series that started it all, and along with my archivist policy, I would have deleted this episode by now. And you'll soon see why.
Looks interesting. I know, I'll show it to Charge.
Hey! What was that for?
Come here!
Again,
Charge.
terrible audio bouncing. My favorite.
What do you want?
Me, Rex, and Colin
Wait, look.
are...
Want?
Yeah, this is some excellent continuity here. Like, they just all teleported to a different room.
Me, Rex, and Colin are going to give you a very long lecture on how to be a good roommate. Hey, Charge! Wait, where did he go? Oh, well, wait, what's this?
5 Nights
I
at
have an idea.
Freddy's.
I'm going to draw something random I found on the internet yesterday. Draw, 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 drawing, 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 and done. Let's just move this. There we go.
And a tiny little bit of stop motion.
Hey, what's this about?
Please insert object into digitizer.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. What? Yeah, this clip had to be left unedited. Yeah.
Transferring.
Whoa, hold on a second. Yeah, I used like a... Oh yeah, I remember now. I used like a Lego stop motion app for that bit. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah. Terrible editing. Yay.
Transferring content inside digitizer into electronic device.
Wonderful, I miss paint effects.
Transfer complete.
This thing is cool.
Okay, Charge. You're free to go. Yes! Finally! Hey, Mr. Pencil! What's going on here?
I found this machine.
How do you use it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird looking machine. I'm guessing Cipher didn't show it to Charge yet, but there's nothing. It's not like anything's going to go horrendously wrong.
Maybe you press this button.
Hey, look, a button sound effect.
Error. No object detected inside the digitizer.
Huh? Wait. What happened? Hey, Charge! Charge! Charge? Wait. Oh, no. Guys!
Right there as was my first ever laptop right here. By the time I made this video, the laptop itself had already been fried. Probably by like a virus or something, so yeah. Meanwhile... yeah, let's keep on going, actually.
Wait! Where am I? Huh? Who is this?
Now, this next part about him, like, Charge is going to yell, "Hello!" in an angry voice. That was inspired, like, by, like, another SML video. I think it was, like, called Bowser Jr.'s Homework or something, where Bowser just gets interrupted while watching Charlie and Friends by the phone, and he just answers the phone angrily, yelling, "Hello!" Yeah.
Let's answer this.
Hello!
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I just wanted to inform you about your new job here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You see, wait, why is somebody... Hey, how did you get into my... Wait, you look like Joseph Stalin. Hey man, put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Oh no!
Здравствуйте, меня...
Again, this is where the cringe really starts. I'm not going to comment on it too much because, again, like, this is my cringy... This is another attempt of mine to be edgy and end up becoming complete cringe.
Зовут Иосиф Сталин, и я хотел бы сообщить...
And this was all from... The audio is from, like, Google Translate that I recorded.
вам, что если вы не...
Because, like, I could have just taken, like, archival footage of Joseph Stalin's speeches and just placed it on there and mistranslated it, but I was at least smart enough not to do that.
станете коммунистом, то вы будете зверски казнены, либо меня или один из моих товарищей.
To be fair, though, at least you'll never find another YouTube... At least you'll never find another plush video like this. It's at least original. In a very bad way, but original nonetheless.
Okay, then. Let's just take a look at this, I suppose.
Okay.
And again, like, I have this, like, again, the Joseph Stalin mustache I have sewed onto, like, the face here. But yeah, so here we what was I going to say? Yeah, oh yeah, I remember now. Like, the animals I have here, like, especially most of the animals here are meant to reflect like animals of each specific region. For example, like this was Joseph Stalin's represented by a tiger, as in, like, you know, Siberian tigers. Even though Webkinz itself is like a Webkinz Bengal tiger, but still. Nikita Khrushchev is represented by a Siberian Husky. In terms of the Fidel Castro thing, Cuba used to have its own species of New World monkeys, such as... Hold on a second. They're sadly now extinct, unfortunately, but they used to have its own species of primate. Let's see here. They were... Where? That's odd. Like, I know for... I'm almost certain it's here. Where is... let's see here. Where is it? Well, actually... Well, first of all, there are feral species of Old World monkeys in Cuba today, such as, like... I believe, like, vervet monkeys and, like, some islands in southern Cuba and such. But Cuba also used to have its own... That also used to have its own fossil species of monkeys as well. I just don't know why... Hold on. Because I know for a fact, like, it at least had... Back in... Let me type this in real quick. Pleistocene Cuba. Yeah, here's one. One of the species was called... There was at least one, I believe a howler monkey relative, called Paraluata veronai. Hold on, let me type it in my search engine real quick. Paraluata? Yeah, it was a species of New World monkey related to modern-day howler monkey. Yeah, it was a species of howler monkey. Actually, two species of them. One of two species in the same genus that once lived on Cuba from the early Miocene to sometime in the Quaternary, aka Pleistocene area and such. So, yeah. So, it at least had those howler monkeys. Hence why I chose what I chose.
Hey, wait! These aren't the FNAF animatronics! Hey, what's going on? They're not supposed to start moving this soon! What? Hey! The monkey's gone too? I swear if that tiger disappears, I'm gonna... Okay, he's just looking at me. Alright, that's good. Hey!
Ugh. Let's just wait. That's not supposed to happen automatically. You're supposed to manually switch the cameras. Hey! That porter's gone! Okay, if these guys keep on disappearing, I'm going to... Alright, you stupid moose. If you disappear, I'm gonna... Oh wait, he's just looking at the camera. Just like that tiger. Hey!
What happened to the digitizer?
Guys!
Not now, Draw.
And again, I'm sorry for any loud noises and all that kind of stuff.
But guys, this is a crisis! Charge is gone!
Where was the...
Honestly, I would explain more about, like, how, like, the poor representation such in this video and all that. But I feel like that's best left for another time. I'll let the... Simply because it's also getting late anyways, but...
Last time you saw him.
Like, this video's
Don't
over
follow
30
me.
minutes long.
Duh.
I'm playing at, at, 50% faster
idiot.
speed and
This
such
is
for
just
this
a
reason.
prototype.
Just help, please!
I know what to do. I'll be right back.
Well, this can't be good. I better go check. Well, this is just great. They're all gone. Let's go check the other room. Wow! Just wow! This room's empty too. Where are they? There you
Oh yeah, I actually remember this now. Hold on, let me find it. We've just missed a shot.
What
Okay,
happened to the digitizer?
that one shot where I was saying, like, what happened to the digitizer? I remember, like, redoing that shot, like, 20 times. Like, took over a day to get right. To get right, quote-unquote, in my head, because I was really trying to mask my dialect and all that kind of stuff, because I thought it would make my delivery of the words sound better. That was a massive waste of my time. What was I thinking?
Well, where are they? There you guys are.
Я полагаю, что вы не хотите, чтобы стать коммунистом, так что я боюсь, что вам придется умереть. Кроме того, если вам интересно, где наше оружие.
Well, that's convenient.
Также отметить, что там будет персонаж здесь.
Also, here's a character that created plot hole in the episode.
В этом эпизоде.
I'm back.
Yeah, exactly. There's a plot hole here. How did this stereotype character just get into the game somehow? How did they get into the Five Nights at Communism? How does this even work? Again, I really hate the final outcome of this episode, and I would have deleted it by now had it not been for the fact that, it was part of the series to star at all, and then just deleting it would just be somewhat of a cowardly move.
For my banana burrito! Uh-oh. Ah!
Убей его, прежде чем он уходит.
Oh, God.
Either Charge was faster than a speeding bullet there, or they all had terrible aim.
Oh, God. What do I do? I'm out of breath. Quick, in here. Okay. Wait! You guys are the FNAF animatronics! Arg, that be correct.
Yeah, like, FNAF plushies weren't really that big of a thing at the time, and again, I didn't have a whole lot of money on hand, so there you go.
So, what happened? Allow me to explain. Okay then.
Okay, I'll slow down the speed for this one bit here.
Well, here's the story.
I grew up in Dublin. I was a potato farmer. Every night I would go to the pub. I would drink ale and dance jigs. But then one day, I met a pretty lass. Her name was Ruby, and she...
Foxy? I wasn't asking for your backstory.
Okay, let's
I was asking what
Let's
happened.
speed it up again.
Foxy, I'll explain. It was a normal night here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Me and Bonnie were looking for our bow ties. I was looking for my top
Again, it sounds so jarring compared to the audio of me speaking into the microphone.
hat, and Foxy was
The mic on my headset.
looking for his eye patch and hook because they were...
And yes, that's like I printed that mask out of like a black and white printer. I just slapped it onto like a Webkinz gorilla because like, hey, it looks like the puppet guy or whatever.
We're all missing for some reason, when suddenly...
Even though like the puppet guy doesn't appear until FNAF 2, I really didn't give a shit back then.
There was a huge...
And again, that makes no sense because it's in the explosion comes out of the black bar.
Huge explosion that blew a hole right into one of the walls of our pizzeria. We were all knocked out at first. We didn't know what was going on. But then...
What happened? Huh? Who are...
Now that I think about it, another inspiration, again, a major inspiration for this episode itself is actually Chef PP Quits Part 5, where he took on a job working as, of course, a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The video itself is clearly just made for the sake of cashing in on the FNAF trend in 2015, but the video itself I actually still think holds up pretty decently. Outside of it, having to do with FNAF, and, Scott Cawthon and the scandals he got into in 2021, and so on, but you get the picture.
Hey!
We saw them.
Приветствую, меня зовут Иосиф Сталин. Я и мои союзники пришли сюда, чтобы вторгнуться, покорить и установить коммунистический режим в этой пиццерии.
Hey, look, it's repeated footage.
We had no choice but to flee because we knew jump scares wouldn't be enough to fight off these communists. We remain hidden from them to this day because we know that if we try to fight them, we would die. Also, I should mention that the communists managed to drain all of the color out of Marionette's mask.
Yeah, because that's definitely an excuse for the lazy usage of a black and white printer rather than a color one.
In that explosion for some reason.
Warning, unstable device. Stay at least 6 feet away from it until further notice. And these are a bunch of building blocks from when I was like really little. I still have them to this day. I actually cut up a few of them to make like a picture frame out of them a while back. That's a story for another time.
Alright, Tin Can Rope.
And hello, terrible lighting and really scratchy audio. And look, it's my old PC desktop from back in the day. Thank God I have a powerful gaming laptop now.
But now that I repaired the digitizer, please fire it up. As you wish.
That effect was actually done with a similar app to the one that created the gunshot effects and such. Something else I wanted to mention actually is that this series almost never came to be because after importing all the footage for all the filmed footage I did for the first episode, I accidentally, broke my laptop's hard drive by unplugging it while it was my desktop's hard drive by unplugging it as it was shutting down, and that completely killed the hard drive. And I was just about to throw in the towel on all that because my father couldn't recover the data on the hard drive. But thankfully, my iPhone had all of its, all the clips I took were in a recently deleted area of the storage, so I just recovered all those and then imported them into my desktop computer once the hard drive was factory reset and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this series almost never came to be because of, one simple mistake. So yeah, word of advice, everybody, never, ever, ever unplug your desktop PC as it's shutting down. I did that because I thought it would speed up the process. That was a huge mistake. Also, I just noticed,
please fire it up, as you wish.
I, of course, forgot to... I also forgot to, remove the, animatronics, so to speak, from this shot. That was my bad. Also, the portal effects were used by, I'm pretty sure, achieved using the same map as well.
Now that the portal's set up, guys, I'm going in. No, Colin, it's too dangerous. Guys, listen.
I used to work for the US Army.
As a Marine, I think I'll be alright. Be careful, Colin. No need to worry. I'll be okay. Wish me luck. I hope they're alright. Don't worry, Charge. I'm on my
The only reason those effects are half decent was because it was made with like a mobile app.
way.
Designed for that purpose and all that.
So, where's that rhinoceros?
It also really helps that, like, nowadays they make plush videos using a script, of course.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Ugh. Good thing I have this. There we go. Wait, who are you? Wait, you are...
Leonid Brezhnev.
Superior weaponry, I see. Retreat!
Now is coward killing time! Yeah! Oh,
Perfect, an escape route.
Откуда взялась эта зебра идти? Я лучше сообщить об этом моим союзникам.
Freeze! I'm here to save you, Charge! Colin, no! These are my friends! Very well, then. I guess this is one of Charge's true friends, after all. Bonnie, please turn on the lights. Okay, Freddy. Wait. Are you guys... Yep, we are the FNAF animatronics. If that's the case, then why are all of you hiding here? Now that's just stupid. Lyndon B. Johnson would have been appalled. Just like Lyndon B. Johnson, I too am
Back then I was a big fan of, like, presidents like FDR and such. And, like, FDR up to LBJ and such, because I was in that, basically it was a phase of mine where I was in, like, the, sort of, like, the Social Democrats type phase. And that's going to really, and the video's going to get really cringy near the end. Where, like, it has some of the preachiest messaging ever that, God, I hate how it looks, how it plays out today.
an anti-communist. So I say, we go back there and fight. Because if we don't, you, Chica, might never eat pizza again. Because the communists would control the entire economy and tell you what to buy. So if they say you can only buy oranges, you can only buy oranges. And might never be able to eat pizza. Ever again.
Oh, God. And there's and of course I used a bit of audio from how making FNAF not scary or whatever it was called.
Chica, shut up! Any other reasons? Well, if they find us, they'll probably kill us for simply opposing communism. You know what? We're in. So, you got any weapons we can use? Because we don't think jump scares are going to be enough in this situation. Well, I don't have that many weapons with me at the moment, but the weapons I do have are extremely powerful. Don't worry, we can share. Just show us what you got, please. Very well then.
How he brought these weapons with him.
These are the weapons.
And here it basically becomes a repeat of Amoeba War. How Colin brought these weapons with him? I don't know.
Weapons I have with me at the moment. Okay, guys, let's get ready to take back our pizzeria.
God, this is going to be so stupid.
Then I ate my banana burrito!
Пожалуйста, вы можете прекратить говорить о банановых буррито. Это дает мне серьезную головную боль.
Oh, okay.
Alright, my fellow Webkinz and animatronics. Are you all ready to take back this pizzeria?
Yep, we're all ready.
Excellent. Ready, aim, fire!
Okay, this was actually a nice little touch I put here. It's like the little TF2 death icon and such. Of course, when the players gets killed in Team Fortress 2, you know, you get something like this in the upper right corner. That was a touch. That's a touch I am proud of. That's a touch I do like. That one of the few things in this video I actually do like, the nice little touch here.
I am dead. Not a big surprise.
Well, we certainly took them by surprise.
Wait, where's Stalin and Mao?
Don't forget about me! I'm going to make banana burritos out of all of you! Guys, no! Wait! They're all dead!
But how could this happen?
Ответ на этот вопрос прямо за вами.
Mao, Stalin, we finally meet.
Я вижу, что вам удалось победить большинство моих товарищей, но это не означает, что вы оставите эту пиццерию в живых.
Charge, you handle Mao and the Chihuahua. I'll take care of Stalin.
Got it!
This is meant to be sort of like a blade lock between swords, hence the sound effect. I basically took the sound effect of like knives being sharpened, and I sort of just like slowed it down a lot.
I will stop at nothing to make myself another fun.
Probably that use of sound effects is probably one of the very few things about this video I do like.
Nana burrito! I'm not going to let you win!
Again, the wooden voice acting, the wooden delivery of the lines really doesn't help here.
I'm not going to become a banana burrito! That's it! Enough games! Die, Stalin! Die! Die, 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 die! Die, 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 die! Well, Colin, I think that's the last of them. You forgot about me! Huh? I have found this nuclear bomb, and I set it to go off.
I actually foreshadowed this, like, nuclear missile or whatever earlier on in the episode. Right... Hold on a second. Here. So, yeah. I was thinking the same shot earlier, too, I believe, right? Oh, wait. No, I don't think this is reused footage at all. Right?
Oh!
Oh, yeah. What I basically did here is I just darkened it. Or maybe changed it up, changed the lighting in post. Yeah, during the editing process. Let's go back to, where I was before, right here.
That'll take care of him. But the bomb's gonna go off in less than a minute! You're right, let's go! Wait, where did the portal go? Alright guys, I got the digitizer to stop malfunctioning. It should be able to function properly for at least 1 more minute. Alright, Tin Can Robot, fire up the digitizer one more time, please.
As you wish.
Right, I think it's...
As you wish.
I think that's reused animation footage again. Yep. As you can see there.
The portal's open! Let's go! Wait! The animatronics! There's no time! You're coming with me! No! No!
Here you got, like, archived footage of Zarbomba. Again, this is just really cringeworthy and stupid.
Wait, are we back in our world? Guys, are you okay? I'm alright, Rex. I just have a bad cough. Must have been from some kind of explosion. Charge, are you okay? I'm alright, Rex. I just have a bad cough too. Must have also been from some kind of explosion. Well, I'm glad that you're both alright. Hey, Sniffer, good news! It worked!
Excellent. Charge, Colin, I'm glad to see that you're both okay.
Yay! You guys made it out alive! Woohoo! Yeah! You guys did it! Yay!
Wait, Colin, how come you wanted to go back and save those animatronics, even though they were most likely completely destroyed by the communists, and you have plenty of military experience, and the nuclear bomb was about to go off?
And this is what's next probably going to be the most cringeworthy part of the entire video, because of the way, probably because of how it's executed and so on, but also because of how it's made in general. God, let's just finish this up.
I have a confession to make.
Also,
you see, I have actually opposed war ever since I came back from Iraq and quit the military. Wait, but why is that, Colin? It started back when I first graduated high school and began my military training.
To get to the main point faster, let's just say that my military training wasn't quite what I expected it to be, but I was still excited to finally enjoy.
I was like military training, just slapped on some bars and Webkinz heads on top and called it a day. It's
the glory
stupid,
of being a war hero! But on my first ever mission in Iraq, I would learn that there is no glory in war. Only bloodshed, massacre, deaths, atrocities, destruction, and much more.
Message with this, and again, the way I executed it, and the way I carried out this war message is way too cringeworthy. And God, I hate how. And this is like
I saw my comrade die in explosions. I even saw other US troops being ordered to massacre innocent Iraqi civilians who did nothing wrong. Fire!
Also, for context, like this video came out in like October of 2016.
And overall, the fighting was nothing but terrible chaos. Also, I was nearly killed by a grenade explosion.
And that's how I lost both my right ear and left eye.
It was there. That part there actually was why I put in. That part was actually why I put in. That was why. That's what I decided to use the. That was where I used. That was meant to be the in-canon reason for why Colin's ear and eye were messed up.
I soon learned that this war was fueled by hatred, and especially greed. Or to be more specific, corporate greed. This is because...
Okay, like, that's all stuff like this is technically true and such, it's just, I feel like I really could have executed this so much better.
As it turns out, the real reason that George W. Bush pushed for an invasion of Iraq is because of oil. Oil, oil, and oil! And it infuriates me that we haven't invested in more reliable energy sources. As soon as I came back from Iraq, I immediately quitted the military and began protesting possible future wars, such as a war in Iran, which would be even worse than it was in Iraq. Oh, and as for the war on drugs, it's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Legalize marijuana already! It's not a bad drug! Oh, and I'm pretty sure that Crazy Chihuahua was originally hired by Donald Trump to make Mexicans look bad.
My storytelling skills
Luckily,
were not
after
very good.
explaining the horrors of my experience in Iraq to my entire family after I came home, my father swore vengeance against the Republican Party and ran for and won a seat in the United States Senate. And now he's working with his progressive allies to stop the Republican Party from causing any more unnecessary wars. Because overall, war is terrible. Don't you guys agree?
I'm just letting this video play out so we can finally end this stream and move on to much better episodes.
Yep. Anyway, Mr. Pencil, you remember what I said to you 2 episodes ago, right? If you make one big mistake here, I am kicking you out.
Yes, I remember what you said.
I'll go pack my bags now.
No. No?
No. You can stay here, but you will still be punished. How?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Okay, I'll slow it down because we're almost over now. It's almost over.
Wait, where is everybody? Charge? Rex? Colin? Sniffer? Anybody? Wait, what's that? I'm starting to get scared.
The badge, like the little pin that this Golden Freddy has is also the last bit of cringe, though. Again, I hate how I executed, like, the anti-war messaging here. Like, I just hate how I executed this.
Hello? Hello? I'm starting to get really scared. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Why is it so quiet? Hello? 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 Hello?
Again, when it comes to, like crediting, use of credits and such, I would nowadays just put that in a paste bin. So yeah, that episode was mostly cringeworthy, far too preachy. That was just far too preachy and really stupid. So yeah, in the end, I honestly wish I never made this episode to begin with. I really do wish I could have just gone back in time, and part of me wishes I could just go back in time and just tell my past self, what the hell are you doing? This is going to be garbage. You do not know how to do political messaging. Just stop. Yeah, wait till you're older. And more experienced. But yeah. That's it for this episode. And that will do it for this episode. That'll do it for the first 4 episodes of the Webkinz show. That range from about 20 to 30 minutes long. In terms of like videos that are meant to be like SML comedy type things, like that is actually a little too long. So yeah, that'll be it for this stream. Next time, I'll be looking at episodes. One moment, please. Actually, one moment, please. Next Saturday, next week, we'll be looking at episodes 5 through 10, where it will start to get a little better. The quality will get a little better, and we'll start to get into the episodes that I feel like I made when the show reached its prime in terms of its peak of like consistent releases and so on. But for now, that'll be it from me. The cringe will be far less in the next 2 episodes we look at, starting next week. Thank you all so much for watching. Combathon, I'll be updating you all on Combathon soon. And good.